guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster-Kajin Cosplay, and tonight we're going to guys with Viking! Episode 9, Season 5.
Yeah. Last episode, there was an attempt at peace that we didn't really believe in, even though we wanted to.
It was a joke.
I know. Well, the episode was called The Joke, so after that there was a battle that made us really feel bad because we care about too many characters at this point.
On both sides.
We were really surprised by what Ivar did or didn't do.
Yeah.
It made us think that he might be, trying to hurt Harold in the end, because he just stood there and he came not prepared at all. So I don't know, I was either surprised or just disappointed, intrigued. The bishop was hurt and he was taken to Kattegat, so he is with the other camp right now. And it was a very huge defeat for King Harold and his army, so I wonder what they're going to do next.
I wonder too.
There's also conflict brewing with Floki, and there's clues that there's going to be conflict in England as well. So we're going to jump in this episode and see what happens.
Alright.
Let's go.
If I had a voice I would sing.
You saved my life. Thank you.
But if I had not spared your life, you would now be in heaven. Isn't that where you would prefer to be?
I am a priest. But I am also a man.
He wants to
I
survive.
love God. But I also love life.
And what is it about
Honest.
life that you love so much?
It's joy. It's pain.
Oh, you know
I mean, he
about
did
pain.
look at Lagertha pretty intensely last episode.
Yeah. And he knows about pain.
Human beings.
I love women. Not just spiritually.
We have no problems loving the spirit and the flesh. Our gods encourage it.
And you have no guilt.
No.
I envy you.
Well, switch religion.
Why didn't you kill me?
I don't know. Perhaps we'll find out.
I haven't thought about their relationship or the
You were too clever for your
how well they would fit together, but I'm actually really surprised.
the advantage. You proved yourself a good tactician. I believed in you. I might not be so quick to endorse your plans next time.
Again, if things goes wrong, you lied to us.
You do as you see fit. Uncle Rollo once told me. He said that if I ever needed his support, all I had to do was ask.
Yeah, but you think he would fight Björn?
What do you think? I think you ought to leave at first light tomorrow.
They got a great army.
Yeah,
But we like Septo.
because I mean, Rollo would gain nothing from this.
Getting a better alliance, maybe?
He cares equally about all his nephews.
True.
You are sure they were Frankish soldiers?
Yes, I'm sure. And there are lots of them. There's
The
so
Franks-
Seriously?
The Franks are
many
coming.
ships. Too many to count.
I can count them. 1, 2, 3. Rollo's
Well,
gonna
I'd be
help.
happy to see Rollo.
Maybe we can negotiate
Is it
some
him?
sort of agreement. Perhaps King Harold and
I think so.
Rollo will see sense.
I wouldn't count on it.
No.
Where is he?
They are in a position of strength now.
Rollo couldn't come. He had too many responsibilities. But he also told me that come back and celebrate with us afterwards. He only asked for one thing. that we spare Bjorn's life.
I knew he cared about him. Like he spent more time with Bjorn than any other nephew.
Well, that's expected. Is his brother's son?
Perhaps we will.
Perhaps.
He taught him. He trained him. He was really close to him. We'll see. I still think that maybe Ivar has a plan for the long game. We know he's playing Aethelwulf somehow.
Oh my god, I love her makeup.
God of the thunder, God of ordinary folk, hear our prayer. And bless our temple and receive our sacrifice in your name.
Floki is getting what he wants, but I'm still scared someone's gonna do something.
Return the bowl. This is sacred. Have it.
He won't accept that.
You don't bless.
I mean, they know how
Don't
to...
go against the gods.
That's the perfect string to pull for Floki to lose it. They made a mockery of a sacred
Ritual, yeah.
ritual. The worst that could happen is for Floki to start doubting himself.
Again?
What did you want to talk to me about?
Sorry for the
Everything.
kids.
The gods. Life and death. My soul. I think you may know some of the answers.
What gave you that idea?
Do you believe in fate?
Oh, you talked to the right woman.
Of course.
Then fate has brought us together.
He wants to sin.
No. I know we're gonna fight again. And soon.
You don't have to fight for us.
Of course I do. That's why you saved my life. I will fight for you, Lagertha. I will die. For you.
Okay.
She has a bad rep sheet
Even though you don't know me.
with men.
You really want to sin again?
I think he does.
I was too young.
I sort of got if he dies of a bee sting, I'm gonna be pissed. Are you kidding me?
What?
Are you kidding me?
Really?
No. He's allergic?
Well, he was allergic to it. They don't.
Washed away.
Yes, he,
In the blood of Christ.
and they don't have any remedies for that.
Love one another. Do what is best for Wessex. My son. Mother. I never knew my own mother. She died when I was born. But you boys, you have a care for your mother. You listen to her. Oh, sweet Jews. Don't weep for me. The angels are already
The
here.
makeup guys.
Can't you see them?
He died from a bee stung.
Fucking Aethelwulf died from a bee stinging him. Are you...
I know that death happen in all sort of ways, but
I never expected this.
no.
They won't make a deal.
I feel cheated.
I feel sad.
We have to fight. We have to fight.
I'm so fucking pissed.
They must select a new king.
I'm disappointed.
They will offer you the throne.
Are you sure?
Yes. Not only are you Aethelwulf's eldest son, but they know how he's been training you for kingship.
It'd be great if both of you can rule beside that bed.
Well,
Moreover, there are none among them.
maybe Alfred would make a better king and the other a
who
better
has the
general.
power to...
I will accept.
No,
Fuck
you
you,
will
son.
refuse the crown. He has prepared you to be a king in his own image. A warrior king. But these times demand a different kind of ruler. Your grandfather made that very plain.
What could Egbert know of these times?
Whatever the circumstances of his birth, Egbert saw in Alfred the future ruler of the country he was creating. Yes, that is why he sent Alfred to Rome, not you, Ethelred. He sent Alfred.
I feel bad for him. Because it's his right.
Just like us, he had been cheated.
King Aethelwulf, King of Wessex and Mercia, Bretwalda and my beloved father, is dead and is now at peace with his maker.
Our Lord surely works in mysterious ways. But now, we must choose a new king. And I have no hesitation in nominating the king's eldest son, Prince Aethelred.
Thank you, my Lord Cuthbert, for my nomination. I must decline the honor. I am not fit to be your king.
But technically,
In
Alfred
view
is
the
not
fact
of
that
the king
King
lineage.
Aethelwulf's eldest son has refused the crown,
He adopted him, technically. So.
then I think we must offer it to his younger son, Prince Alfred.
They know
All those in
he's...
favor?
They're not happy about this.
I do nominate my brother Alfred to be king.
All those who agree say aye.
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 This is gonna lead to rebellion eventually, guys.
I,
Oh my gosh, he's so against it.
No one's happy about this. Except Alfred and Judith, but... The problem with someone that is not from the lineage of king becoming king means that even if it doesn't happen now, in the future, people are gonna rebel.
Yeah.
So, did you, have a good time?
Did you sin well?
there is a fire! A fire, come quickly! A fire at the temple, all of you quickly!
Oh my
You're
god.
shitting me, right?
Who did this? Who the fuck did this?
Someone who wants to wreak havoc, I guess.
Because now they're gonna try to look for who did that. Everyone on their knees!
I've come to offer you my fealty. Queen Lagertha, my sword is at your service. Now and forever.
It's thicker than with
That-
Ivor!
Changed very quickly. But yeah, of course it's different than with Ivor. Ivor took him as a prisoner.
Well,
She saved his life.
She appealed to every part of him, not just the warrior side.
Oh yeah. every part of him.
You did this.
Faith. Is it me where I don't think that his reign's gonna be very long?
He's not saying anything.
Oh no, he's against it.
Burning the gods. You've gone too far, Bull. I don't think so. Bull? No!
Oh shit.
His dream was such a good dream, and it's all going to shit. Oh, I feel bad for everyone.
I feel so bad for Floki.
First of all,
It's like you want to create a new country where people are gonna live in peace together, with their faith in the gods, and because things are more harsh than people think that they were supposed to be, they're just fighting against one another and not killing each other.
it's sadly it's human nature.
Fuck
There's
human
always
nature.
gonna be conflict, even if you do everything in your power not to offend anyone. There's always gonna be conflict because people have ambition and people have their own agenda, and people can't trust everyone all the time.
No,
So
because they're backstabbing each other.
yeah, I do feel bad for Floki. He saw his dream crumble, and now people are killing each other, and you just know that it's not just gonna go away, you know?
We know for sure that things gonna go really bad in Wessex because
I wonder
at the
if
first
Aethelred?
Aethelred,
Aethelred?
Aethelred is so against what just happened.
Which makes me wonder why he did it, though. Because he saw the truth behind his mother's words, and even though he hates it, decided to go with it. Or he's trying to have his own little vengeance and see just how bad they're gonna react facing like what's coming, and just have them lose
maybe the
because
latter.
it's a pity thing, you know. Not pity as in pity, but he's being a child, or he's really trying to follow what he's been told. I don't know, like there's anger there for sure because he's not saying long live the king with everyone else.
Yeah, I do hope that he wouldn't do something against his brother, sort of.
He doesn't really have to do anything. There's conflict everywhere in England and in Europe in general, and people are attacking each other, and there's going to be a war, and Alfred is not a warrior. We'll see how his way, if his way of ruling works, but the thing with him being king, though, like I said before, is in the long history of kings in this country and in every other country, there's always been one thing that comes back. If you put someone on the throne that has no legitimacy, eventually, it might not happen now, but eventually, when his kids are on the throne or when his grandkids are on the throne, someone is going to rebel. Someone is going to show up and be like, you know what, you have no right to be on the throne. I'm like cousin of that guy who was like the brother of the king from back in the day, and I have more legitimacy.
I have more blood
Yeah.
than you do, so.
So it's always going to be about that.
Yeah.
So maybe he's going to have time to do some good, or maybe he's going to do real bad. We'll see. But there's conflict already in the kingdom. If the brother doesn't, like he said he was okay with it, but he's definitely not okay with it. And there's favoritism with the mother as well.
Of course there is.
I have a feeling that she loves both her kids, but Aethelred, this kid, has always been his dad's son. And Alfred is his mom's son.
Yeah, and we all know that the father's sons came from
The guy she truly
a
loved.
political marriage. And she didn't love her husband.
Yeah, Alfred came from the guy she truly loved.
Yeah.
And she's the only one that talks to him, really, because the other one is being groomed by his dad, or was being groomed by his dad, and Alfred was being groomed by no one but Egbert, who shared his vision with Judith. So what she wants, he wants as well, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like even though she loves her other son, he is Aethelwulf's replica. So it's not in her advantage to put him on the throne. It's in her advantage to put Alfred on the throne because she shares. They both share the same ambition. So
I'm just seeing problems in the future.
and
Literally.
I mean, since we're talking about this family, though, Aethelwulf dying like that. First of all, I was really, really fucking sad. This guy, we started hating him in the first few seasons. We hated him. And then he grew on us. And he was such a good warrior. And we felt pity for him. And we felt really bad about what was going on with Egbert. To lose him like this, out of nowhere, by the way, it was... Well, I know it happens. It's realistic as fuck. Like, this is what happens in life. It's just so sad and so frustrating.
Well, he was a really nice character, a great warrior, and we love seeing him
on screen.
On screen, yeah. So, yes, I do feel cheated by his death because to me it was too simple for him.
When a great warrior dies from something like this, it's like Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones dying from an infection, you know?
Yeah.
It's like... You feel cheated. You feel like you wanted more, or at least like it's something when the warrior dies in a blaze of glory, or like Ragnar didn't die in battle, but he stood up facing torture, and he didn't say he still looked badass. You know, he was still badass, and to have Aethelwulf die like all puffed up because of allergies.
By the way, the makeup was
great,
outrageous, but really great, really, really great.
Now back to Norway, what's going on over there. Rollo giving his men... I know he said don't kill Björn, but I'm like, Ubba, did you forget about Ubba? Like, he's also there, and he's always cared about Lagertha, so I'm surprised he gave them his support at all.
Well, he didn't really grow up with Ragnar, so
I understand, which is kind of why I'm like, first of all, him not supporting Ubba is just as believable as him supporting Ivar and Hvitserk. Yeah, he doesn't care about Ubba more, or Ivar more, or Hvitserk more, because he didn't really they didn't grow up with him. But he grew up with Björn, so if there was one son of Ragnar I was expecting him to support, it was Björn, you know?
Well, maybe because he asked first.
He did say don't kill Björn, but I'm surprised about the Lagertha thing.
Yeah, I'm surprised too, but he got a wife now.
Well, unless he didn't say, like, they said he didn't give them a reason, but maybe he's got something up his sleeve, maybe he's got another plan in his mind, or he wants to do something with this, and we just don't know what it is yet.
Maybe.
That's one side of it. The other side of it is maybe, because if we still follow what we thought about Ivar trying to play Harold as well, he might have, you know, if it's is probably in the loop, if it's happening, sort of. And there was this entire talk a couple episodes ago about, you know, playing the long game and pretending, because this is how you advance, this is how you make allies when you need them, and this is how you become king in the end.
Yeah.
So maybe it's still part of the plan. Maybe they didn't tell Rollo what they said to Harold they were going to tell him. Maybe they didn't say, you know what, we're going to go against Björn and Ubba and Lagertha and take Kattegat. Maybe they said, we're trying to survive a war against Harold. You know, can you give us some men? I don't know. I kind of hope there's something more to it, because I don't want the family to tear each other apart even more than they're doing already.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna have the answer in the next episode.
Finale.
Of part 1, season 5, yeah.
Like, what's the name of the last episode? Maybe it can give us a clue or something. It's called Moments of Vision. It could be a lot of stuff.
We might get some answers now, then.
Let's not get spoiled or anything. I'm just... In any case, if it's not happening, if Ivar doesn't have a plan to... I mean, I know he wants to overthrow Harold in the end, but if right now he really just wants to win against Ubba, Björn, and Lagertha, I'm still just waiting for him to do something cool in battle. I'm still gonna enjoy it. I don't expect him to do, like, the gentle thing in the end. Like, I don't expect him to be like, you know what, I'm gonna stand with my brothers no matter what. Yeah, I don't expect expect that from him.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be disappointed if it doesn't happen. What just threw me off is the fact that he looks like he doesn't have a plan right now. So I'm Like, even the plan to bring Rollo into this was from Witzek, you know? Not even him.
Well, they did need the men, though, so...
They needed the men. The thing, well, what's interesting right now is that from what I can see, Harold has less men now than he had in the beginning, and Ivar still has his men from when he came back to Norway, and he also has his uncle's men, which are, they could be loyal to any son of Ragnar, but they are on Ivar's side, not Harold.
No, they're not.
So you were saying that... Sorry about the kid that keeps screaming in the background.
Yeah, they're disagreeing with us.
Anyway. You were saying last episode that, you know, Ivar is going to need men to win this. Well, now he does have the men.
He does.
So I'm still hoping that there is something in the making here. Not because, like I said, I don't expect him to do the gentle thing, but just because I expect more from this kid from what I've seen so far.
I'm pretty sure just like when he played against Hanan on the 5th game, sorry for the pronunciation, guys, he needed to lose a couple of games to win
the big one.
The big one, yeah. So for now, we might see him as he doesn't have a plan and he's doing stupid stuff and he's clueless, but we just need to wait. I think we're gonna be really surprised at the end of it and be happy about it.
We've never been disappointed in Ivar so far. Except when he killed Sigurd. That was kind of
that was dumb.
But no, seriously, when he plans stuff, he usually surprises us in a good way. So we'll see. We'll see next episode.
I want to talk about someone else. Margrethe.
Oh, she's fucking losing it. I fear. Well,
she saw Ubba and Thorvi kissing once,
and then she started obsessing over
She's having vision about them again together. And now she's telling Thorvi's kid that your mother is dead. She's gonna come back as a ghost. Don't think about your mother.
She wants to erase Thorvi. She wants to erase any competition that she's got. And I'm afraid of what she's gonna do to get that position of power that she really wants.
She's an ambitious, jealous woman. And yeah, I might have said in a mean way that she was better off as a slave. But with what she's doing right now, don't put her in the place of power, please.
Well, maybe because she was a slave to begin with, that's why she's so ambitious now. Because she's afraid to lose that position of power. She's afraid to go back to being a slave. It traumatized her in the way that now, I mean, she's too much. Despite what it's gonna do to this dynamic they have, I'm still okay with Ubba and Thorvi finding each other. Like, I hope they're good for one another and that it sticks. Like, if they can get rid of Margrethe in a good way, because she is losing it. It's sad for her because they did marry her. They did marry her. Ubba married her, and he's the one that pushed this onto her. So it's sad that he's changing sides completely. But to be fair, it came out of her being too ambitious and too, you know, set on let's kill Lagertha and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's not the woman he fell in love to begin with. So
yeah. Anyway, I say we move on to the finale and see how this shit is gonna be solved.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it's already on Patreon. Check it out. The link is in the description.
Yep, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, guys. And if not, with the next one to be out on YouTube, which will probably be next week.
Yes.
So we're gonna see you then.
Bye.
Bye, guys.